What's going on, guys? It's Rylan with Rylan's Amazing Photography, and today we are reviewing the NIKKOR 200-500mm lens, and I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get straight into this video with some specs. The NIKKOR 200-500mm lens has a focal length of 200-500 on a full-frame Nikon camera. On a crop sensor camera, such as the Nikon D500, this lens is only going to have... It's going to be even more powerful, and it's going to give you a 300 to 750 magnification with the crop censored. Its minimum aperture is f32 and its maximum aperture is f5.6. This thing weighs 5 pounds, so you better be lifting your weight if you plan on holding a 10-pound camera, which isn't even a thing. If you plan on holding your camera and this lens and you're going to be shooting with it handheld, you better be lifting some weights or something, because it gets very tiresome holding this thing. If you're going to attach a filter onto the lens, it takes a 95mm filter kit set. When you get the lens, it comes with the lens hood and the manual and the lens. That's all you're going to get. No additional filter attachments or bag attachments to put the lens in unless you specifically request for that. So let's go ahead, and in this first clip, I am actually out shooting the video for bird photography with the NIKKOR 200-500mm, and I had a little visitor decide to pop out on me, and it's very exciting. So here we go. Let's go look at that. Hey guys, before we get into today's video, I want to remind you guys that this is a full hands-on review. That means I'm going to be using this lens in real-world scenarios, and I'm going to be giving it the best review possible. So since I'm doing this for you guys, make sure that you go down below and like today's video. This video is going to be super helpful to you, and it would really help me out a lot if you would like the video. While you're down there, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a video.
There's a deer, huge deer. No, I don't even know at this point. It's gorgeous. Getting some great shots. It's looking right at me. Let's try to move in closer. Actually, it's coming back down to me. I think something spooked it, and it wasn't me.
That was a pretty awesome experience, having that white-tailed deer come out in the middle of my bird photography video. I just had to make it the first clip in this video because it's fantastic. Anyways, let's go ahead and get on to this next clip. It's very cold outside, and it's actually at night. This probably isn't the lens that you're really going to think of doing astro or star photography with, because it's difficult to do a long exposure on such a long lens. It's really difficult. However, not tonight, but on the night that this was filmed, I attempted it. The vibration reduction in this thing is insane, and it's among the best I've ever seen. And let's keep in mind, this lens was created 5 years ago, so the lens is 5 years old. Even though my copy is brand new, the lens is 5 years old. I do a little bit higher ISO, and my exposure isn't as long as I would have liked it to be. But I mean, obviously, when you're doing a 30-second exposure, it's going to be difficult for a 200-500mm lens. However, on the camera I'm using, it is a crop censored, which means that it is a 300 to 750 equivalent. So let's get out there to me freezing my butt off, and let's watch this clip.
Hi there. It's me. It's currently like negative 62 degrees outside. Just kidding. It's actually not that bad. But I'm testing out the good old lens back here. It's literally right here. You can't really see it, but I don't want to like shine my light on it because I'm doing a long exposure, attempting astrophotography for the first time in my career. It's very cold. I currently have the settings on the camera. 30-second. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It actually looks good, except there's a whole lot of camera shake. So I'm gonna hold that position and move my settings down lower, I guess. And I'll probably do around 20-second exposure, and I'm gonna up that ISO to around 400. And we'll see how that looks, but that looks super exciting. So it's possible to do astrophotography with this beauty. This is a flashlight, by the way, in case you were wondering. It's a good light. I'm a fan. I should start an Amazon affiliate link just for this flashlight. It's a rough time. It's going well though. It's obviously a good lens. So what better way to share the first time jitters and excitements of doing astrophotography than to try it with this 200-500mm. I'm loving it so far. It's been a while since I've had it. I'm currently in Nashville, just having a good old time. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna go ahead and take another shot. The vibration reduction is extremely incredible for this lens, but I don't know if it's to the point where you can really do astrophotography with it. So this looks superb, but I'm probably gonna have to up my shutter speed more, maybe go around 5 seconds, and I'm gonna have to really do that ISO up a lot because we're getting a lot of camera shake in this. If I was using a smaller, maybe 70-300, or even a wide angled lens, I wouldn't be getting all that camera shake that I'm getting right now with this huge lens. But to be fair, I'm using it on a crop sensor camera, so it's the equivalent of a 300-750, and it is a 200-500. So like it's a big lens. I expected to get quite a bit of camera shake off of it, but I'm having a fun time out here. The stars look beautiful. I'm currently focusing on the Little Dipper, Big Dipper one. Not really sure how you tell the difference. Maybe someone, if you know how to tell the difference, you can leave it down in the comments. I'm gonna take another shot and we're gonna get something out of this. I'm gonna make sure of it. So for my first time ever doing astrophotography, it has certainly went exceptionally well. Now let's go back to me in my office to direct you where we're going next, because I have no idea where this lens review is going to take us next. But we are shooting everything with this. Like, it's insane. This lens is insane. This full-on hand review is insane. I'm loving it. I'm loving this lens even more though, and I'm loving the pictures even more than the lens because I'm having a huge time out here. Such a large time. Now back to me in the office.
Like I said in that clip, that was my first time ever trying star photography. I'd never tried it before, and I couldn't think of a better lens to start off trying it with that vibration reduction. I think it was worth me going out there and freezing my butt off to get those pictures. So in this next scene, there's no video, but I am going to be showing you some pictures. I recently went to a high school basketball game, and I got to use this lens and try it on sport mode. I can't tell any difference at all, if I'm being honest. There is a switch on the side that transitions it between normal to sports mode. I can't tell a hill bean lick of difference, and if you're from where I'm from, you know that means there's literally no difference at all. If you're not where I'm from, it still means there's literally no difference at all. So let's take a look at some of these images. These images, every single one of them that you're seeing, it was dark in the gym, so they're kind of noisy because I had to have my ISO really high to be able to keep the high shutter speed that I was going for. But I mean, at the end of the day, all of these pictures are still fantastic. This lens is absolutely insane as far as vibration reduction goes, but there is a downside to every good side, and for this lens, it's definitely the weight. 2 days after that, I went to this high school sports game and I took pictures, my arm was still sore. I mean, if you're not in shape, this lens is going to wear you out. I definitely recommend using a monopod or tripod anytime you're going to be using this lens because it's heavy. And when I say heavy, it's pretty heavy. It's definitely the heaviest piece of equipment I own, and that's saying something because I own a lot of equipment, and that lens, it's heavy. Also, there's no scene for this either, but the other night I got to go out and freeze my butt off again without recording it, and I managed to get some great pictures of a full moon. They're pretty great. They're nothing spectacular, but I just wanted to throw those in there so you can kind of see more of how it performs with the vibration reduction. And yeah. This next segment is without a doubt the most exciting. From the white-tailed deer, from the birds, to the red-tailed hawk, which is also a bird, to me almost falling and dying. It is certainly interesting, and this is going to be your favorite segment. It's certainly mine, and it really pushes this lens to its limits, and you're going to find out if it's really worth your money.
So down here where we're headed, there's usually a lot of birds. Hopefully we'll be in luck today. Can't guarantee that we will, but I think we have some pretty good chances because it's really pretty out and I hear a lot of chirping. Oh, there's something. Now, I can't tell what it is. It just flew behind a branch. Oh. I keep seeing movement and I keep losing it shortly after. Oh, I see it. It's either a downy woodpecker or a red-bellied woodpecker. I'm not sure which. I can't tell from this distance. Okay, I think it's a red-bellied because I just heard the chirp. This is gonna be a challenge to get to. They're always around this tree. And this tree is huge and has a ton of limbs. They're always hard to spot in it because they're really good at hiding. One just flew out, but I believe there's still another one inside there. Oh, did you guys hear that? That sounded really close. It was a red-tailed hawk. It sounded very close. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but it's close. I'm getting excited. There's a lot of stuff stirring. It's gonna be really good for us today, I think, and it's gonna be a great way to try out this lens. I just seen the red-tailed hawk, and as soon as I did, I lost it. Flying fairly low. There's birds chirping everywhere. I hear them everywhere. One just flew in front of my face. I'm not even sure what it was. I just heard the red-tailed hawk again, so right now that's what I'm gonna focus on. But actually there's some little bird directly in front of me. I can't tell what it is. And I'm actually gonna go for it instead. But my main concern right now is that red-tailed hawk, because that would be a great shot. The little bird up here I can now confirm is a white-throated sparrow. I still am continuing to hear the red-tailed hawk, but I'm still having no luck at being able to see the thing come out or anything. So, we just need to keep our fingers crossed on that. That's all we can do. And there's just so much brush in the way of all of these birds out stirring today. It's really hard for autofocus to pick up on them. No matter what your camera is, and there's just so many twigs, it's just so hard to pick up on the subject that you're hoping to be able to shoot. This might be my worst idea in the history of doing these videos, but somehow I've got to get over this fence. You guys are already over it. I'm gonna bring you back over to my side, then I'm gonna go over and get you guys, or under. I'm gonna go under. That seems like a better idea. Please don't fall. Okay, there's no way this tripod is staying steady. Here I go. Oh dear. Hey there. This is certainly interesting. As you can see, there's a creek directly behind me. You might still be able to hear the red-tailed hawk screeching. Now that we're over the fence, I'm not sure how we're gonna get down. I think I'm just gonna kind of slide down and hope we don't die. Oh gosh, there's barbed wire. I'm literally stuck in barbed wire. Okay, we're doing great. Oh dear, not so good. Oh dear, I have fallen. This is probably my dumbest decision in the history of these videos. Oh dear. Thorns! Camera didn't break. It's wet. There's still a red-tailed hawk on the loose. We're doing great. I just want to say that today is my lucky day because I literally just dropped this camera in a pile of slate rock and it got wet. But we're still okay, and the camera is still okay. And I've never did anything so dumb in my career. And I just want to say that red-tailed hawk is now nowhere to be seen. And I'm low-key upset about it. We're just gonna wait it out. Let me show you guys what I just crossed over here. Just crossed this creek casually. No big deal. It's a pretty big deal. I almost died twice. Here it is. Just crossed that back down in there. Crossed a barbed wire fence. Then this log right here. It's been a rough time. Did it all to come over here and see a red-tailed hawk. Red-tailed hawk, gone. It's fine though. We're doing great. We're doing great. It's gonna be a rough day. Rough video certainly. Still no sign of the red-tailed hawk. Gonna set this tripod back up and put you guys on it. Never gonna trust this tripod going through the woods again with you guys. But it's okay. Because right now we're doing great. Somewhat. There's literally a white-throated sparrow 2 feet away from me. The camera and the lens are laying on the ground. Everything's fine. We came here for red-tailed hawk and now it's gone. There's no point in lying about it. After I cross from back here, not having luck at all. There's still water all over the camera from where it just fell into the creek. It's a rather rough time right now. There's no red-tailed hawk. I haven't seen any birds over here. It's almost Christmas though, so that's what's keeping me going. Guys, I found it. We're gonna go on a little hike. I'm not gonna take the camera, but I have a visual of the red-tailed hawk in the trees back inside this woods. Oh, holy cow. Here it comes. Here it comes. Get ready, guys. Get ready. It just took off. It went back that way. Really good pictures. Really good shots. Yeah. There's still somewhere bird up in here making a sound I've never heard. There goes one, but it's a blue jay, and I know the call of a blue jay, but I'm still gonna go after this because it's in a good position. No, there you go. Here. There's a bunch of crows up in here. They're always scared of you, so they're really difficult to get pictures of. But right now, I think they're in the trees. So, without the camera and you guys, obviously this camera, but without the camera that I'm currently filming on, I'm gonna try to move in and get some shots of them. Might not work at all, but it might work perfectly. We'll just have to wait and see. So here we go. I've just ran back to get you. Literally, every time I don't bring my camera, something exciting happens. There's a deer right down here. Here we go. Here we go. I see it. Okay. It's a small doe. She knows I'm here, which is a good thing.
want you guys to know and understand that this review was not filmed overnight. I've had this lens for a few months now, and I've truly been filming and working with this lens forever to make sure I'm familiar with it enough to do this review. I've worked really hard on this review for the past couple of months, so make sure that you go down below and like today's video. While you're down there, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell, so next time I get good and new equipment like this, you can see another full hands-on review. Not sure who the photographer of the week is at the time this was filmed, so congratulations to this week's photographer of the week. Make sure to go check them out. The links to both of their socials will be down below in the link in the description, so make sure that you check them out. Congratulations to them. If you want to enter photographer of the week, click right here to go and see the most recent photographer of the week, where I explain how you can become photographer of the week. And once you're entered for life, so you're always in there. I also want to add that the price point for this lens, it's around $1,200 to $1,000. It depends on where you buy it and if you buy it used or new. I bought this lens new, and it's truly fantastic, and I totally recommend this lens. It gets like a 99.9% for me. It's truly, I think, the best wildlife and sports zoom lens that there is. It also, not that I use it a whole lot because this lens doesn't really move with or without it anyways. It does have a lock button where you can lock it at 200 millimeters so it won't move and like it won't bother your pictures. But I usually never lock it, and I can never tell it moves on me anyways. Like I'm sitting here shaking it trying to get it to move, and it's just not moving. So I think you're good. So like I said, that's all I have for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Check out the photographer of the week. That's all I have for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. I worked really hard on it, so make sure you share it with all of your family, all your friends. Let's get this video, I don't know, 25 likes. That's a big number. I know we can do it. You guys had to love the video, so make sure you like it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day.